Helicopters flying all night long. I'm just glad it's over. And I'm glad for his wife and his children.
Now at 9, a community breathing a sigh of relief.
It's still a tragedy. They lost a husband, father, and a brother.
The discovery of a man suspected of killing a local judge last week. Plus, shootings in Maine leave 18 people dead and 13 injured.
We're praying for everyone. We're just hoping everyone gets through this.
The new details and the shelter-in-place order continuing tonight.
Sunny and warm as we end out the work week, but a cool down is in that 7-day.
Frustrations in Prince George's County, and why the school bus union says it can all be resolved with a simple conversation.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan. Thusby Mafus has a night off. Tonight, the manhunt for the man accused of killing a Maryland judge is over. Officials say they found the body of Pedro Argote this morning in a wooded part of Williamsport, Maryland. He was found near where authorities found his car on a lonely strip of a country road about 15 minutes southwest of Hagerstown. The community now relieved as the week-long search finally has come to an end.
Helicopters flying all night long was kind of nerve-wracking, you know. They had to do their job, but whoa. And so you didn't sleep. You didn't sleep very well. But I'm just glad it's over.
Argote is suspected of killing Circuit Court Judge Andrew Wilkinson. The judge presided over a custody battle between Argote and his wife. And the community tonight still in mourning for Judge Wilkinson. The news of Argote being found comes on the same day Wilkinson's family held a visitation. DC News Now reporter Mariel Carbone joining us now live from the funeral home in Hagerstown where that visitation was held. And Mariel, certainly a lot of heavy hearts in that community tonight.
Yes, a lot of heavy hearts, Chris. You know, we saw so many community members coming out here to show their support and to say goodbye to the judge. I spoke to 3 of his high school friends, 2 judges that came out here from Baltimore County, even 2 state senators. Now, all of them declining to go on camera, but they tell me that they at least have a little peace tonight knowing that Argote is no longer a threat.
He's gone, but my heart goes out to him.
For hours, people filled into Douglas Fieri Funeral Home, paying their respects to Judge Andrew Wilkinson. Hagerstown resident Emma Kamada was one of them.
He got up that morning, got ready, and went to work to do his job.
She didn't know the judge personally, but she, like many other community members, felt compelled to be there.
This is something that has hit real hard, close to home. It's still like a shock.
8 miles away and hours earlier, a break in the case. The Washington County Sheriff's Office locating the body of the man they believe is responsible for Wilkinson's death.
We just came from Judge Wilkinson's viewing, met with the family. They were very appreciative. It brings a little bit of closure to them, but it's still a tragedy. They lost a husband, father, and a brother.
Pedro Argote is accused of shooting Wilkinson in his driveway last week after the judge granted custody of Argote's kids to the mother of his children. His body found in a wooded area in Williamsport.
Helicopters flying all night long was...
Esther Hoover lives nearby.
But I'm just glad it's over. And I'm glad for his wife and his children that it's over.
Back at the funeral home, friends and family standing in support. A community finding solace through the sorrow together.
It's very important to be living together as one.
And the judge's family is holding a private burial for him. That'll be in Pennsylvania. Chris, as far as Argote, police are not commenting on his cause of death. They say this is still an ongoing investigation and they will be performing an autopsy. Reporting live in Hagerstown tonight, I'm Mariel Carbone, DC News Now.
And breaking tonight, heavily armed officers surrounding a home in Maine where relatives of a suspected mass shooter live. This is footage from that scene earlier tonight. Officers could be heard yelling through a megaphone, "Come out with your hands up." At one point, officers said they could guarantee safety if the person or people walked outside of that house. Now they're searching for this man, Robert Card. He is suspected of attacking 2 different locations, shooting dozens of people in Lewiston, Maine, killing at least 18 and injuring more than a dozen others. We have new recordings tonight from responding agencies from last night soon after the shootings.
187. I don't know if any description has been given out for the Schmange's one, but again, a black sweatshirt, male with black sweatshirt, last seen headed toward the treatment plant.
White male with a shirt round the back with a beard, a rifle. County, he's probably referring to the water treatment plant just north of Schmange's.
That's the way she saw him running toward, but she couldn't give me anything else.
Well, authorities are reportedly now searching towns, forests, even waterways for Card. And we're learning that social media posts originally spread an incorrect photo of him last night. Now, the Coast Guard sent out a patrol boat this morning along a popular river, but found nothing out of the ordinary. Meanwhile, the Lewiston community and the surrounding area is encouraged to shelter in place tonight. But Mainers say the uncertainty has them on edge.
Frustrated, worried. We know a close friend has passed. We're sheltering in place. I'm still working because I can work from home. My husband canceled his jobs today to stay home with me. We're praying for everyone. We're just hoping everyone gets through this.
The shooting in Maine's second largest city is now the 36th mass killing in the United States this year. That according to the Associated Press. And we're getting a look at one of the victims from the shooting. New England Bowling sharing this photo. They say Thomas Gabberty is a manager at Just in Time Recreation. They say he risked his life, leading countless kids to safety, and is in the hospital after getting shot multiple times in the legs. And friends and family are sharing photos of the missing as well. The family says this is Max. He was last seen at Schmange's during the shooting. He has not been seen from or heard from since. Family says they are desperate for answers. So here is now a timeline of how this all played out. Card is suspected of first going to a bowling alley called Spare Time Recreation. Around 6:56, police received reports of gunfire there. Then about 12 minutes later at 7:08, Card allegedly arrived at a local bar and grill, shooting several people there as well. Later on, police in the nearby town of Lisbon found a Card boat ramp along the Androscoggin River. His 15-foot boat has not yet been found. We are continuing to gather new information on this developing story. Tonight at 9:30, Sheena Lasciuto from one of our sister stations in New England will join us live from Lewiston. And DC News Now reporter Tosin Fakile, she is on her way to Maine right now. She'll bring us live reports starting tomorrow morning. So, of course, stay with DC News Now as the story develops, bringing the latest both on air and online. Just type Maine in the search bar at the top right corner of your screen. Meanwhile, our big story tonight, after 7 weeks on the run, a D.C. murder suspect was captured this morning by U.S. Marshals in Maryland. 30-year-old Christopher Haynes escaped from police at the George Washington University Hospital in D.C. back on September 6th. He was captured this morning on Iverson Street near the corner of Sutler Drive in Oxon Hill. Our Daniel Henberg has been following this case since it happened. And Daniel, Haynes was taken into custody by surprise this morning.
Yeah, Chris, U.S. Marshals say Haynes was taken into custody without any issues this morning at 10:30 inside an apartment. The mother of the victim Haynes is charged with killing is feeling a little safer and relieved tonight. 7 weeks after escaping police custody, Christopher Haynes is back behind bars, charged with killing 33-year-old Brent Hayward.
They called me about 10 a.m. and said, Miss Jackson, we have Christopher Haynes in custody. And all I could do, I cried.
Hayward's mother, Sheila Jackson, says she's been living in fear for almost 2 months.
It was just a fear for me. It was a fear and a horror. It was a horror that something terrible was going to happen to somebody else.
Hayward was arrested on January 6th in Manassas, Virginia, taken to the D.C. Police Homicide Branch before complaining of ankle pain. After being taken to the hospital, he assaulted an officer while his handcuffs were being changed and ran away.
We basically had to reestablish the investigation from the start because we had arrested him earlier that morning. And like I said, he was taking evasive actions to avoid capture.
The marshals wouldn't go into detail about exactly how they found him, only saying this.
We were confident we would ultimately find him. It was just a matter of time, but we were relentless in our pursuit, as you can see.
Jackson says she forgave Haynes on Tuesday, and 2 days later, he was finally caught.
I'm not out of the trenches yet. I have a long way to go, but I just feel I have a deep-seated relief.
Now, police did say no one else was arrested today, but wouldn't say whether anyone else would be facing charges related to aiding and abetting Haynes. He's now charged with homicide and escape. In the studio, Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, let's get a first check on the forecast with weathercaster Brittany Ward in for tonight for Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb. And Brittany, we could break some records tomorrow, at least flirt with them.
Yes, flirting with records, feeling like summertime yet again. So definitely get outside and enjoy tomorrow. We're talking about highs getting in to the lower 80s. So let's take a look right now at satellite and radar, showing you the overall picture. Those clouds have finally worked their way into the DMV. But as we head through your Friday, we're going to be dealing with plenty of sunshine. Now, stepping out the door tomorrow morning, yes, you will not need the jacket as morning lows yet again on the mild side, dipping down into the lower 60s here in the nation's capital. Then as you head further off to the north and west, we're seeing those morning lows get into the 50s. So a very mild start to your Friday. I was about to say Thursday for some odd reason. So stepping out the door, heading to the gym tomorrow, we start to see those temperatures mainly warm up about that 10 o'clock hour, getting into the upper 60s. Now we do start your morning off with a few more clouds before clouds give away to sunshine as we head through the afternoon. So definitely going to be a beautiful day out there. Heading to work tomorrow, we'll slowly begin to see a warm up in that forecast. We're saying highs mainly getting into the 80s, and then we're tracking a cool down in that 7 days. So we'll talk about that in just a bit.
All right, Brittany, thanks. All new tonight. Prince George's County bus drivers are speaking out after the Board of Education hired outside contract drivers to help with staffing issues. That also means these contractors will get paid more. And the bus driver union says that's unfair. Our reporter, Jan Marie Sisse, was at a rally at the Board of Education building and has the latest.
PGCPS has decided to allow contractors, contract drivers and attendants to come in and take work that's rightfully ours. It's a violation of our negotiated agreement with PGCPS.
Members of the bus drivers union in Prince George's County are not happy about the Board of Education's decision to hire outside contractors.
Why are we allowing someone from another state to make decisions for our children in Prince George's County? This situation about hiring these contractors is going to worsen our situation. Why are you not listening to the individuals who are actually doing the job and have the recommendations that will help make it better?
Essence Herndon has been a bus driver for nearly 8 years. She says this decision is not fair.
$260 for one trip, one way. This money that is being given out to contractors should be given to the staff, the drivers and attendants that are invested, that have been here for years, to retain them. And it should be used to incentivize folks to come and want to work.
This comes during a time where drivers are feeling the pressure of staffing issues, which they say stems from how the bus routes are mapped.
That is creating most of the issues of why we don't have enough drivers to get where they want us to go when they route it.
Herndon says that can all be solved through a conversation.
Talk to us, not about us.